My dear students, Namaste. Good morning to you all, and also welcome to another session of our mathematics class. In the previous session, we have discussed adjoint and inverse of a matrix. Hope you have revised well. And in today's session, we shall discuss applications of determinants and matrices. Let's move on to the topic. Let's begin with applications of determinants and matrices. In this session, we shall discuss application of determinants and matrices for solving the system of linear equations in 2 or 3 variables and for checking the consistency of the system of linear equations. Here, we must learn two terms. The first one is consistent system. A system of equations is said to be consistent if its solution exists. Means one or more solution exists, then we can say that the system is consistent. And the second term is inconsistent system. A system of equations is said to be inconsistent if its solution does not exist. If the solution does not exist, then the system is inconsistent, and if the solution exists, one or more solution exists, then we can say that the system is consistent. Once again, if the solution exists, then we can say that the system is consistent, and if the solution does not exist, then we can say that the given system of equation is inconsistent. Next, we shall discuss how to find the solution of system of linear equations using inverse of a matrix. Consider the system of equations a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. Let A is equal to matrix a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2, a3 b3 c3. Now let's check from where this a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2 and a3 b3 c3 are coming from. Here, when you check the first equation, the coefficient of x is a1, coefficient of y is b1, and coefficient of z is c1. That here it is written as the first row. And second equation, when you check a2x plus b2y plus c2z. So coefficient of x is a2, y is b2, z is c2. That here comes as the second row. And when you check the third equation, coefficient of x is a3, y is b3, and z is c3. So here comes as the third row. That means this A is called the coefficient matrix because A is obtained by collecting the coefficients of x, y and z in the given system of equations. Next, x is x, y, z. Here when you check the given system of linear equations, it is clear that the variables in this given system of equations are x, y and z, or simply the equations are in x, y and z. So x, y, z are the variables and we have to write it in column wise, and this capital X, that is called the variable matrix because it is obtained by collecting the variables of the given system of equations. X, y, z are the variables. Next is B. D1, D2, D3 are the elements of matrix B. Here D1, D2 and D3 are the constants of the given system of linear equations. Therefore, B is called the constant matrix. Then the given system of equations can be written as Ax is equal to B. Just substitute it. A value we have substituted, X value we have substituted, and B value also. And let's check the first row with the first column, that is A1x plus B1y plus C1z equal to D1. That is our first equation. A2x plus B2y plus C2z is equal to D2. That is our second equation. When you multiply the third row with the column, that is A3x plus B3y plus C3z is equal to D3. That is our third equation. Now we have learned that the given system of linear equations can be expressed in the form Ax is equal to B. Here A is the coefficient matrix, X is the variable matrix, and B is the matrix obtained by collecting the constants of a given system of linear equations. just pre-multiplying A inverse, that is A inverse into AX is equal to A inverse into B. Pre-multiplication in the sense we have to multiply A inverse in the beginning or just before A, and on the right side also just before B we have to multiply A inverse. By using the associative property we have to regroup it, that is A inverse and A we have to take together, that is A inverse into A into X is equal to A inverse B. As we know that A inverse into A is I, so we can write the statement as Ix is equal to A inverse into B. I into X, identity matrix into X is X itself, that is X is equal to A inverse B. Here this is a result and X is the variable matrix. Variable matrix can be obtained by multiplying the inverse of A with matrix B. B is our constant matrix. Here there are two cases. The first case is if A is a non-singular matrix, means when you calculate determinant A, if you get determinant A not equal to 0, then we can say that A is non-singular. If A is non-singular, then inverse exists, then directly we can calculate X, that is the variable matrix X is equal to A inverse into B. The same result directly we can apply, X is equal to A inverse into B. And in case 2, if A is a singular matrix, that means if determinant A equal to 0, then we have to calculate adj A into B. And in this case also we have two special cases, that is if adj A into B not equal to O, that is O being a zero matrix, then solution does not exist and the system of equation is called inconsistent. Means if adj A into B not equal to 0 means we can come to the conclusion that the system of equation is inconsistent. And the second case, if adj A into B equal to 0, then the system may be either consistent or inconsistent according as the system have either infinitely many solution or no solution. So we have to calculate adj A into B, then if you get it as O, that is zero matrix, then system may be either consistent or inconsistent according as the system have either infinitely many solution or no solution. So let's summarize it. First of all, we have to calculate determinant A. Then we will have two chances, either determinant A will get not equal to 0 or determinant A will be equal to 0. If determinant A not equal to 0, then we can use directly X is equal to A inverse B result. If determinant A equal to 0, then we have to go for calculating adj A into B. Then if adj A into B, after calculating adj A into B, there also we have two chances, that is adj A into B not equal to 0 or adj A into B equal to 0. If adj A into B not equal to 0 means solution does not exist, that is our conclusion, means the system is inconsistent. And if adj A into B equal to 0, then consistent or inconsistent, means the system may have infinitely many solution or no solution. Hope it is clear. Move on to exercise 4.6. The first question. The question is, examine the consistency of the system of equations x plus 2y equal to 2, 2x plus 3y equal to 3. Let's go for solving the question. The given system of equations we have to write, that is x plus 2y equal to 2 and 2x plus 3y equal to 3. The given system of equations can be written in the form Ax is equal to B, where A is equal to, as we have learned, A is a coefficient matrix. Just to collect the coefficients of x and y in the given equations. Here in the first equation, coefficient of x is 1 and here coefficient of y is 2, that we have to write it as first row, and in the second equation the coefficient of x is 2 and coefficient of y is 3, that we have to write it as second row. Next we have to write x. X is our variable matrix. Here the variables are x and y, so that is written x and y in column base. Next one is B. B is our constant matrix. Here on the right side the constants are there 2 and 3 that we have written as column wise. Then determinant A we have to calculate. Determinant A is 1 into 3 minus 2 into 2. So 1 into 3 is 3 minus 2 into 2 is 4. So 3 minus 4 that is equal to minus 1, that is not equal to 0. So here determinant A not equal to 0. Because of that we can come to the conclusion that A is non-singular. Since A is non-singular, A inverse exists. Therefore, the given system of equation is consistent. Move on to question number 3. Examine the consistency of the system of equations x plus 3y equal to 5, 2x plus 6y equal to 8. Let's go for calculating the answer. The given system of equations can be written in the form Ax is equal to B. Here A is the coefficient matrix, X is the variable matrix and B is the constant matrix. Let's go for writing A, B and X. A is coefficient matrix. Here in the first equation the coefficient of X is 1 and the coefficient of Y is 3. So we have written 1 and 3 in the first row. And when we consider the second equation, the coefficient of X is 2 and the coefficient of Y is 6. We have written here as second row. Then X is the variable matrix. It is clear that the given equations are in X and Y. So X and Y are the variables, that is written here in column wise. And B is the constant matrix. When we check the given system of equations, the constants are 5 and 8. That we have taken as the elements of matrix B. Then go for calculating determinant A, that is 1 into 6 minus 2 into 3. 1 into 6 minus 3 into 2, that is 6 minus 6, that is equal to 0. So since determinant A equal to 0, we can come to the conclusion that A is singular matrix. We have already learned that if determinant A equal to 0, then we have to go for calculating AdG A into B. So before going for AdG A into B, first we have to calculate AdG A. We know the shortcut for calculating the AdG A for 2 by 2 matrix. Here the matrix A is 1, 3, 2, 6. The shortcut for AdG A is first interchange the first diagonal elements, that is 1 and 6 we have to interchange. That here comes as 6 and 1. And the second diagonal elements we have to change the sign. Here 3 and 2 are the elements, both the signs are positive. We have to change the sign as minus 3 and minus 2. So at GA we have got 6 minus 3 minus 2 1. Then we have to go for at GA into B calculation. At GA we have got 6 minus 3 minus 2 1 and B is 5 8, matrix 5 8, that we have substituted here. Then first row with the first column, that is 6 into 5 is 30 minus 3 into 8 is 24, that is 30 minus 24. Next minus 2 1, that is second row with the first column, that is minus 2 into 5, that is minus 10, plus 1 into 8, that is 8. So minus 10 plus 8 we have written. That is equal to 30 minus 24 is 6, minus 10 plus 8 is minus 2. So at GA into B we have calculated, that is not equal to O, that is not a zero matrix. So we can come to the conclusion that the system of equations or the solution of the given system of equations does not exist. Hence the system of equations is inconsistent. That is the conclusion. Next we shall discuss question number 4. The question is, examine the consistency of the system of equations. Here there are 3 equations are given to you. First equation is x plus y plus z is equal to 1. Second equation is 2x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 2. Third equation is ax plus ay plus 2az is equal to 4. The given system of equation is, let's copy down the given equations. X plus y plus z is equal to 1, 2x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 2, ax plus ay plus 2az is equal to 4. As before, the given system of equations can be written in the form ax is equal to b. Here A is the coefficient matrix, X is the variable matrix, and B is the constant matrix. Let's write down A, X and B. So A is coefficient matrix. Here in the first equation, the coefficients of X, Y and Z are 1, 1 and 1 respectively. So we have completed the first row by using 1, 1, 1. And in the second equation, coefficient of X is 2, coefficient of Y is 3 and coefficient of Z is 2. So that we have filled as second row. And in the third equation, the coefficient of X is A, coefficient of Y also A and coefficient of Z is 2A. That we have filled here in the third row. So matrix A is ready. Next we have to go for coefficient variable matrix, that is X is equal to, here it is clear that the variables are X, Y, Z because the equations are in X, Y and Z. So we have written X, Y and Z are in column wise. That is our variable matrix. And last we have to write B, that is the constant matrix. It is clear that the constants are 1, 2 and 4. So that is written in column wise. Next we have to go for calculating determinant A. Determinant A, I am expanding along the first row, that is 1 into that row, column is eliminated. 3 into 2, that is 6A, minus 2 into A, that is 2A. So 6A minus 2A is written. And the next symbol is minus we have to put. Then element is 1 into that particular row and column is gone. 2 into 2, 4A, minus 2 into A, 2A. So 4A minus 2A is written. Next sign is plus and the element is 1. That particular row and column is eliminated. 2 into A, 2A, minus 3 into A, 3A. So 2A minus 3A is written. Just go for expanding the brackets, that is 6A minus 2A, that is 4A. 4A into 1, 4A. Then 4A minus 2A is 2A. 2A into 1, that is 2A. Next is 2A minus 3A, that is minus A. Minus A into 1, that is minus A. When we go for the calculation, 4A, then minus 2A minus A, that is minus 3A. 4A minus 3A is A. It is not equal to 0. Since determinant A not equal to 0, A is a non-singular matrix and A inverse exists, and we can come to the conclusion that the given system of equations is consistent. Next we shall discuss question number 6. The question is, examine the consistency of the system of equations 5x minus y plus 4z is equal to 5, 2x plus 3y plus 5z is equal to 2, 5x minus 2y plus 6z is equal to minus 1. So the given system of equations we have to write from the question, that is 5x minus y plus 4z is equal to 5, 2x plus 3y plus 5z is equal to 2, 5x minus 2y plus 6z is equal to minus 1. This system of equations we can write in the form Ax is equal to B. Let's write A. A is our coefficient matrix. So here the coefficients of the first equation are 5, minus 1, 4. So that is written here 5 minus 1, 4. Consider the second equation. The coefficients are 2, 3, 5. That is written here. And in the third equation, the coefficients are 5, minus 2 and 6. So 5 minus 2 and 6 are written in third row. Next, X, that is our variable matrix. It is clear that the equations are in X, Y and Z. So the coefficients are X, Y and Z that we have to write in column wise. Next, B is the constant matrix. Here the constants are 5, 2 and minus 1, that is written here. Next, go for calculating determinant A. I am expanding along the first row. I am taking the first element, that is 5. When you take 5, that particular row and column is eliminated. Multiply it, the remaining elements diagonal wise, that is 3 into 6, 18. Minus into minus plus, 5 into 2, 10. So 18 plus 10. Next sign is minus. but here there is an element is having minus sign, that is -1. So both the minuses together we will get plus. So plus 1 into that particular row and column is eliminated. 2 into 6, that is 12. 5 into 5, that is 25. So 12 minus 25. Next sign is plus. 4 into that row and column is eliminated. 2 into -2, that is -4, minus 5 into 3, that is -15. Go for the calculation, that is 5 into 18 plus 10, that is 28, plus 1 into 12 minus 25, that is -13, plus 4 into -4 minus 15, that is -19. Further calculation, that is 140, that is 5 into 28 is 140. Then plus into minus, 1 into 13, that is 13. Then here 4 into 19, 76. Plus into minus, here it is minus. Then we are getting the answer as 51, that is not equal to 0. Just like the previous question, determinant A not equal to 0. That means A is non-singular. If A is non-singular means we can calculate A inverse, means A inverse exists. Therefore, the given system of equations is consistent. Next question onwards, we are going to solve the given system of linear equations by using matrix method. Question number 7, solve the system of linear equations using matrix method. Here the equations are 5x plus 2y equal to 4, 7x plus 3y equal to 5. So, we have to write the given system of equations in the form Ax is equal to B. Here A is the coefficient matrix, X is the variable matrix, and B is the constant matrix. Let's write A, X and B. A, we have to collect the coefficients, that is 5 and 2 in the first equation and 7 and 3 in the second equation. So 5, 2, 7, 3 are the elements. Next X, that is our variable matrix. It is quite clear that the given system of equations are in X and Y. So X and Y we have to write it in column wise. And B is equal to, B is our constant matrix. Here the constants are 4 and 5, that is written here. Next we have to go for calculating determinant A. Determinant A is equal to 5 into 3, 15, minus 7 into 2, 14. So 15 minus 14, that is equal to 1, which is not equal to 0. Since the determinant A not equal to 0, A is non-singular, therefore A inverse exists. Just we can calculate A inverse. Why we are calculating A inverse? In the sense we are going to solve the system of linear equations. So solving system of linear equation in the sense we have to use the formula X is equal to A inverse into B. For that purpose A inverse is necessary. That's why we are calculating A inverse. A inverse formula is A inverse equal to 1 divided by determinant A into ADJ. Here ADJ I am not calculating separately because we have a shortcut to find out ADJ since A is a 2 by 2 matrix. And also determinant A value is 1. So just substitute here 1 divided by 1. 1 divided by 1 means 1. Means A inverse is equal to ADJ will come. Means ADJ if you calculate, that is the answer for A inverse. That is A inverse is equal to ADJ we can calculate by using the shortcut. First diagonal we have to interchange. 5 and 3 when you interchange it becomes 3 and 5. Another diagonal you have to change the sign. Here the sign of 2 and 7 is minus. When it comes here minus 2 and minus 7. So A inverse means 3 minus 2 minus 7 5. Then we have to go for calculating X, that is our variable matrix. X is equal to A inverse into B. We have got A inverse and X is XY equal to A inverse into, A inverse is 3 minus 2 minus 7 5. It is written here into B. B is our constant matrix, that is 4 5 column wise it is written here. That is XY is equal to, matrix XY is equal to, here first row with the first column, that is 3 into 4 12 minus 2 into 5 10. So 12 minus 10 is written. Second row with the first column, that is minus 7 into 4 minus 28, 5 into 5 25. So minus 28 plus 25. That means matrix XY is equal to 2 minus 3 we are getting as answer. Here two matrices are equal. Here matrix XY is equal to here matrix 2 minus 3 on the right side. If two matrices are equal means their corresponding elements also will be equal. That means we can write as x is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 3. So here we have got the solution, x is 2 and y is minus 3. Next we shall discuss question number 9. The question is solve system of linear equations using matrix method. 4x minus 3y equal to 3, 3x minus 5y equal to 7. The given system of equations can be written in the form Ax is equal to B, where A is our coefficient matrix. In the first equation, 4 and minus 3 are the coefficients of x and y. So here we have to write it as the first row. And in the second equation, 3 and minus 5 are the coefficients of x and y, that we have to write it as second row. Then x is our variable matrix. So by observing the given system of equations, we can come to the conclusion that the given equations are in x and y. Therefore, the variable matrix is x is equal to matrix xy, that is a column matrix. And B is equal to our constant matrix. Here our constants are 3 and 7. So we have to write the constant matrix as B is equal to matrix 3, 7. Then we can go for calculating determinant A. Determinant A is equal to 4 into minus 5, that is minus 20, minus into minus, here there is a minus sign, so 2 minuses together, plus 3 into 3, 9. So minus 20 plus 9, that is equal to minus 11. Here determinant A we have got a non-zero number, that is not equal to 0. Therefore A is non-singular and A inverse exists. So A inverse is equal to, the formula we can use, 1 divided by determinant A into adj. Here why we are calculating A inverse in the sense, according to the question, we have to find the solutions of the given system of equations. We have learned the formula for finding the solutions of the system of equations. X is equal to A inverse into B. There we have to use A inverse. For that purpose we are calculating A inverse here. A inverse is equal to 1 divided by determinant A. Determinant A value is minus 11. And into adj. Adj we know how to calculate by using shortcut. Let's substitute it. That is 1 divided by minus 11. So I have written as minus 1 by 11 into adj we have to use shortcut. So first diagonal elements we have to interchange. That is 4 and minus 5, when you interchange it becomes minus 5 and 4. 3 and minus 3 we have to change the sign. That means this minus 3 becomes plus 3 and this plus 3 becomes minus 3. So finally we have got A inverse as minus 1 by 11 into matrix minus 5, 3, minus 3, 4. Let's take this minus inside. When you multiply minus inside, these negative numbers becomes positive and positive numbers becomes negative. That is 1 by 11 into minus 5 becomes plus 5, 3 becomes minus 3 becomes plus 3 and 4 becomes minus 4. And the final answer for A inverse is 1 by 11 into matrix 5 minus 3, 3 minus 4. Then go for calculating our coefficient matrix, that is x is equal to A inverse into B. That is equal to, x is our coefficient matrix, that is xy, matrix xy equal to A inverse is 1 by 11 into 5 minus 3, 3 minus 4 into B is our constant matrix, that is 3, 7, that we have calculated here. B is 3, 7. That is equal to 1 by 11 into, let's calculate the product of these two matrices. First row with the first column, 5 into 3, 15. Minus 3 into 7, 21, that is 15 minus 21. Second row with the first column, that is 3 into 3, 9, minus 7 into 4, 28, that is 9 minus 28. That is xy is equal to, when you take this 1 by 11 inside, 15 minus 21, 15 minus 21 is minus 6. And I am taking this 11 inside, 1 by 11 inside, that is minus 6 by 11. And 9 minus 28 we will get minus 19. When I take this 1 by 11 inside, we will get minus 19 divided by 11. So two matrices are equal, that means their corresponding elements also will be equal. That is x is equal to minus 6 divided by 11 and y is equal to minus 19 divided by 11. So these are our solutions of the given system of linear equations. Next we shall discuss question number 11. The question is solve system of linear equations using matrix method. The equations are 2x plus y plus z is equal to 1, x minus 2y minus z is equal to 3 by 2, 3y minus 5z is equal to 9. Let's go for writing the coefficient matrix. The coefficients of the first equation, that is x, y and z, are coefficient of x is 2, y is 1, z is also 1. So 2, 1, 1, we have to write it as first row. When you consider the second equation, the coefficient of x is 1, y is minus 2 and z is minus 1. So 1, minus 2, minus 1, we have to write it as second row. And when you consider the third equation, the coefficient of x is 0 here because there is no x term. And y is 3 and z is minus 5. So 0, 3, minus 5, we have to write it as third row. Next, x, that is our variable matrix, that is a column matrix. Our variables are x, y and z. Then next we have to write the constant matrix, that is also a column matrix. Our constants are 1, 3 by 2 and 9. Let's go for calculating determinant A. Since there is one element in the first column is 0, we can expand along the first column. That will be easy for us to calculate. So first element is 2. If you take 2, 2 into that particular column and row is gone. Then minus 2 into minus 5. Minus into minus plus, 2 into 5 is 10. Again minus, there is one more minus here, that is minus 1. 2 minuses together, it will be plus. So plus 3 into 1, that is 3. Next sign is minus and element is 1. This one, 1 into that particular row and column is gone. 1 into minus 5, that is minus 5, minus 3 into 1, that is minus 3, plus 0 into the row and column if you delete, and we have to get 1 into minus 1, minus 1, minus into minus plus 2 into 1 is 2. So 0 into any quantity is 0, that entire term will come as 0. That is equal to 2 into 10 plus 3, that is 13, minus 1 into minus 5 minus 3, that is minus 8, plus 0, that is gone. Then 2 into 13, 2 into 13 is 26, minus into minus plus 1 into 8 is 8. 26 plus 8 is 34, which is not equal to 0. Here determinant A is not equal to 0, that means A is non-singular matrix and A inverse exists. So here we need to calculate adj, and here A is a 3 by 3 matrix, that means we have to go for finding the cofactor matrix. Let's go for finding the cofactors of each element. First element is A11, that is 2. That particular row and column is gone. Minus 2 into minus 5, that is plus 10. Minus into minus plus 3 into 1 is 3. So 10 plus 3 is 13. And the sign here is plus because here 1 and 1. First row, first column. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is even. That's why sign is plus. Next is the cofactor of A21th element, that is second row, first element. Second row, first element is 1. That particular row and column is gone. 1 into minus 5, that is minus 5 minus 3. So minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8. And here one more minus is there outside, that is here 2 and 1, when you add you will get 3. 3 is an odd number, so minus sign is outside. So 2 minuses together we will get it as plus. So plus 8 is the answer. Next one is A31, that is the cofactor of the element A31. That is third row, first element. Third row, first element, if you consider, that is 0. That particular row and column is gone. 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1. Minus into minus plus, 2 into 1 is 2. So minus 1 plus 2 is 1. Here outside sign is 3 plus 1, 4. 4 is an even number, so outside sign is plus. So the final answer is plus 1. Next is the cofactor of the element A12, that is first row, second element, that is first row, second column, that is here 1. If you take 1, that particular row and column is gone. 1 into minus 5, that is minus 5 minus 0. So we will get as minus 5. And here 1 and 2, if you add, you will get an odd number. So there is a minus sign outside. 2 minuses together plus. So the final answer is plus 5. Next is A22th element cofactor, that is A22th element is -2, that particular row and column is gone. 2 into -5, that is -10, then 0 into 1, that is 0. So -10 minus 0 is -10, and here 2 is, when you add 2 and 2 you will get 4. 4 is an even number, so sign is plus. So plus and minus minus, so the final answer is -10. Next is A32th element cofactor. A32th element is third row, second column, that is 3. That particular row and column is gone. Then 2 into -1, -2. Then 1, minus 1 into 1, that is -1. So -2 minus 1 is -3. Here 3 and 2 adding time 5 will get. 5 is an odd number, so there is a minus sign outside. Minus into minus plus 3 is the answer. Next is A13, that is first row third element, that is first row third element is 1. If you take 1, that particular row and column is gone. 3 into 1 is 3, minus 0 into 2 is 0. So 3 into 1 is 3. And here 1 and 3 adding time 4 will come. 4 is an even number, so the sign is plus. So the final answer is plus 3. Next is A23, that is second row third element. Second row third element is -1. If you take -1, that particular row and column is gone. 2 into 3 is 6, minus 0. 6 minus 0 is 6. And here 2 and 3 adding time we will get 5. 5 is an odd number, so the sign is minus. So minus 6 is the answer. Next is A33, that is third row third element, that is -5. If you take -5, that particular row and column is gone. 2 into -2, that is -4. 1 into 1, that is -1. So -4 minus 1, that is -5. And 3 plus 3 adding time we will get 6. 6 is an even number, so the sign is positive. So the final answer is -5. We have already calculated the cofactors of each element of matrix A that I am showing on the right of the screen. Then we have to calculate ADGA. ADGA is equal to, before calculating ADGA, let's recall the formula, that is ADGA is equal to matrix A11, A21, A31, A12, A22, A32, A13, A23, A33. Let's substitute the values. We will get ADGA is equal to matrix 13, 8, 1, 5, minus 10, 3, 3, minus 6, minus 5. Next, we have to calculate A inverse. A inverse is equal to 1 divided by determinant A into ADGA. Determinant A we have already calculated, the value is 34. So 1 divided by 34 into ADGA we have to substitute. Then X is equal to A inverse B, we have to write the formula. That is A inverse we have already got, that is 1 by 34 into 13, 8, 1, 5, minus 10, 3, 3, minus 6, minus 5 as the elements of the matrix that we have to write. 1 by 34 into the matrix 13, 8, 1, 5, minus 10, 3, 3, minus 6, minus 5 into B. B is our constant matrix, that is a column matrix. We have already written 1, 3 by 2, 9. Then X, we know that it is a variable matrix, that is x, y, z is equal to 1 by 34 into, let's multiply these two matrices. First row with the first column, that is 1 into 13, that is 13. 8 into 3 by 2, this 2 and 8 will be cancelled 4 times. 4 into 3, that is 12. 1 into 9, that is 9. So the first element 13 plus 12 plus 9. Second row with the first column, that is 5 into 1, that is 5, minus 10 into 3 by 2. This 2 and 10 will be cancelled 5 times, that is minus 5 into 3, minus 15. 3 into 9, that is 27. Then third row with the column, that is 3 into 1, 3, minus 6 into 3 by 2. 2 and 6 will be cancelled 3 times. Then here minus 3 into 3, that is minus 9. Then again minus 5 into 9, that is minus 45. That is equal to x, y, z equals 1 by 34 into matrix 13 plus 12 plus 9, we have got 34. 5 minus 15 plus 27 we will get as 17, and 3 minus 9 minus 45 we will get as minus 51. Then let's take this 1 by 34 inside. 1 by 34 into 34. 34 cancelled. We will get as 1. Next 17 into 1 by 34. Here 17 and 34 will be cancelled. 17 into 2 is 34. So the answer we have got 1 by 2. Next is minus 51 into 1 by 34. When you cancel it, you will get as minus 3 by 2. So we have got a column matrix 1, 1 by 2, minus 3 by 2 as the elements. Now here this matrix and this one are equal. Two matrices equal means their corresponding elements will be equal. So x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 by 2, and z is equal to minus 3 by 2. Hence x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 by 2, and z is equal to minus 3 by 2 are the required values of x, y, and z. Next we shall discuss question number 13. The question is solve system of linear equations using matrix method. There are three equations given to you: 2x plus 3y plus 3z is equal to 5, x minus 2y plus z is equal to minus 4, 3x minus y minus 2z is equal to 3. The given system of equations can be written in the form ax is equal to b. Here let's go for writing ax and b. A is a coefficient matrix. Here the coefficients are 2, 3 and 3. Again 1, minus 2, 1, 3, minus 1, minus 2. By using these values, we have formed matrix A, and X is the variable matrix, X, Y, Z column matrix. B is the constant matrix, 5, minus 4, 3 are the elements. Then let's calculate determinant A, that is expanding along the first row, 2 into, for that row and column is eliminated, minus 2 into minus 2, that is 4, minus into minus plus, 1 into 1 is 1, so 4 plus 1. Next sign is minus, element is 3, 3 into that column and row is deleted. Then if you take 1 into minus 2, minus 3 into 1, that is minus 3. So minus 3 into minus 2 minus 3. Next sign is plus, the element is 3, that row column is deleted. 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1. Here minus is there, one more minus is there in the formula. 2 minuses together plus 3 into 2, 6. So minus 1 plus 6. That is 2 into 4 plus 1 is 5, minus 3 into minus 2 minus 3, that is minus 5. Here minus 1 plus 6, that is 5. That is equal to 2 into 5 is 10, minus into minus plus, 5 into 3 is 15, again 5 into 3 is 15. So finally we have got the answer as 40. This is not equal to 0. Since the determinant is not equal to 0, A is non-singular and inverse exists. Let's go for calculating the HGA. For that we have to go for first calculating the cofactors of each element. First we are going to calculate A11, means cofactor of the element 2, means first row first element. First row first element is 2, that row column is gone. Minus 2 into minus 2, that is plus 2. Minus of minus, that is 2 minuses together plus, 1 into 1 is 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Here 1 plus 1, that is 2. 2 is an even number, so the outside sign is plus. So the final answer is 5. Next is A21, that is cofactor of the element 2, 1. Second row first element. Second row first element is 1. If you take 1, that row column is gone. 3 into minus 2, that is minus 6. Minus of minus into minus, that is plus. 1 into 3, 3. So minus 6 plus 3. Minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3. Here there is 2 and 1. 2 and 1 means 2 plus 1, 3. 3 is an odd number. So there is a negative sign outside. So minus of minus 3, that we have got 3 as the answer. Next element is A31. A31 element is third row first element, that is 3. That particular row and column is gone. 3 into 1 is 3. Minus into minus plus, 3 into 2, 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. And here 3 and 1 if you add, you will get 4. So 4 is an even number, so the sign is plus. So plus 9 is the final answer. Next is A12, that is Cofactor of the element 1, 2. First row, second element. First row, second element is 3. That particular row and column is gone. 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2, minus 3 into 1 is 3. So minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. Here 1, 2. 1 and 2 adding time, 3 will come. 3 is an odd number, so there is a minus sign additional. So minus into minus 5, that is plus 5 is the answer. Here just we are doing mental calculations, so you need to practice this type of calculation so that it will be easy for you when you attempt this type of questions in the examination. Next is A22, that is A22 element is minus 2. If you take minus 2, that row and column is eliminated. 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4, minus 3 into 3 is 9. So minus 4 minus 9, minus 4 minus 9 is minus 13. And let's check the sign outside, that is 2 plus 2, 4. 4 is an even number, so sign is plus. So the final answer is minus 13. Next one is A32, that is cofactor of the element 3, 2, third row, second element. Third row, second element is minus 1. If you take minus 1, that row column is eliminated. 2 into 1, that is 2, minus 1 into 3 is 3. So 2 minus 3, 2 minus 3 is minus 1. And let's check the outside sign. Here 3 and 2 adding time, 5 will come. So when you get 5, 5 is an odd number, so minus sign is outside. So minus of minus 1, that is plus 1. Next we have to go for A13, that is cofactor of the element 1, 3. First row, third element. First row, third element is 3. That row and column is gone. 1 into minus 1, that is minus 1, minus into minus plus, 3 into 2, 6. So minus 1 plus 6. Minus 1 plus 6 is 5 plus 5, and when you take 1 and 3, 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 is an even number, so outside sign is plus. So the final answer is plus 5. Next is A23. A23 means second row, third element. Second row, third element is 1. If you take 1, that particular row column is gone. 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, minus 9. Minus 2 minus 9 is minus 11. Minus 11 we have got. Then let's check the outside sign, that is 2 plus 3, 5. 5 is odd, so minus sign is outside. So minus of minus 11, that is plus 11. Next one is A33, that is third row, third element. That particular row and column is gone. 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4, then minus 3. Minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. And here 3 adding time 6 will come. 6 is even, so sign is plus. So outside sign is plus, and we have got minus 7 as the value. So final answer is minus 7. We have calculated the cofactors of all the elements of matrix A that I am showing on the right of the screen. Now we are going to calculate AdGA. Let's recall the formula for AdGA, that is AdGA is equal to matrix A11, A21, A31, A12, A22, A32, A13, A23, A33. So let's substitute these values from here, that we will get the matrix as matrix 5, 3, 9, 5, minus 13, 1, 5, 11, minus 7. Here, next we have to go for finding A inverse. A inverse is equal to 1 divided by determinant A into AdGA. Here determinant A we have calculated before, that was 14. So 1 divided by 40 into AdGA is matrix 5, 3, 9, 5 minus 13, 1, 5, 11, minus 7. That is, next we have to go for finding X, that is X is equal to A inverse into B. Let's substitute the values, that is A inverse we have got as 1 by 40 into matrix 5, 3, 9, 5 minus 13, 1, 5, 11, minus 7 into B matrix, that is our constant matrix we have written before, that is 5 minus 4, 3. That is X, we know that it is a variable matrix, that is X, Y, Z we have written, that is equal to 1 by 40 into, let's multiply these two matrices, row and column. 5 into 5, 25, then 3 into minus 4 is minus 12, 9 into 3 is 27. Then second row with the column, that is 5 into 5, 25, then minus 13 into minus 4, that is plus 52, then 1 into 3, that is 3. Next, third row with the column, that is 5 into 5, 25, 11 into minus 4, that is minus 44, then minus 7 into 3, that is minus 21. 1 by 40 is outside. That is equal to 1 by 40 into 25 minus 12 plus 27, we will get 40. 25 plus 52 plus 3, that is 80, and 25 minus 44 minus 21, when you do the calculation you will get as minus 40. So let's take this 1 by 40 inside, that is 40 divided by 40 is 1, 80 divided by 40, that is 2, minus 40 divided by 40 is minus 1. So here we have got matrix XYZ is equal to matrix 1, 2, minus 1. Two matrices are equal means their corresponding elements will be equal. Therefore, X is equal to 1, Y is equal to 2, and Z is equal to minus 1. Hence, X is equal to 1, Y is equal to 2, and Z is equal to minus 1 are the solutions. Next, question number 15. The question is, if A is equal to matrix 2, minus 3, 5, 3, 2, minus 4, 1, 1, minus 2. Find A inverse. Using A inverse, solve the system of equations. 2x minus 3y plus 5z is equal to 11. 3x plus 2y minus 4z is equal to minus 5. X plus y minus 2z is equal to minus 3. The examination point of view, this is a very important question. So please note these type of questions. And when you observe the given matrix and the given system of equations, you can come to the conclusion that the given matrix is a coefficient matrix of the given system of equations. You can see the first equation, the coefficients are 2, minus 3 and 5. That is here as first row. And second equation, if you take 3, 2, minus 4 are the coefficients. That is here in the matrix as second row. And the third row elements, when you check, these are the coefficients of third equation. So this is our conclusion by observing the question. Here in the question it is asked to calculate A inverse first. Let's go for calculating A inverse. So here we have taken A, the given matrix. Then determinant A we have to calculate. Expanding along the first row, 2 into that row column is gone. 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4. Then minus into minus plus 1 into 4 is 4. Then here minus into minus, that is plus 3 into that row column is gone. 3 into minus 2 minus 6. Minus into minus plus 1 into 4 is 4. So minus 6 plus 4. Then plus 5 into that row column is gone. 3 into 1 is 3. Minus 2 into 1 is 2. So 3 minus 2. That is minus 4 plus 4 is 0. 0 into 2 is also 0. Minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2. Minus 2 into 3 is minus 6. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 into 5, that is 5. That is final answer minus 1, that is not equal to 0. Here determinant A not equal to 0. Therefore A is non-singular and A inverse exists. Then we have to go for calculating AdJ. For calculating AdJ, we have to go for calculating the cofactors of each element of matrix A. First of all, A11, 2 is the element. If you take 2, that row and column is gone. 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4. Minus into minus plus 4. So minus 4 plus 4 is 0. Next element is A21. A21 means 2 plus 1, 3. 3 is an odd number, so there is a minus sign outside. Then second row, first column. Second row, first element. Second row, first element is 3. So 3, if you take that row and column is gone. Minus 3 into minus 2, that is 6. Minus 5. 6 minus 5 is 1. Already there I said there was a minus sign outside. So minus 1 is the final answer. Next is A31. That is third row, first element. Third row, first element is 1. That row and column is gone. Minus 3 into minus 4, that is 12. Minus 5 into 2, 10. So 12 minus 10 is 2. Then 3 and 1 are the row and column values. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 is an even number, so the sign is positive. So plus 2 is the final answer. Next we have to go for A12. If you take A12, that is first row, second element. First row, second element is 3. First row, second element is minus 3. So minus 3, if you take that particular row and column is gone. 3 into minus 2, that is minus 6. Minus into minus plus 1 into 4 is 4. So minus 6 plus 4. Minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2. We have minus 2 as the answer. Then you have to check here the sign. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is 3. So 3 is an odd number. So the outside sign is minus. Minus of minus 2, that is plus 2. Here you may feel little bit of difficulty because we are doing the mental calculations. If you feel inconvenience, just you can take a piece of paper and go for rough calculation and then write the final answer. That you have to choose your own choice. It's not a problem. Then next is A22, that is second row, second element. Second row, second element is 2. If you take 2, that row and column is gone. 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4, minus 5. Minus 4 minus 5 is minus 9. And the sign outside is 2 plus 2, 4, even number, so it is plus. So the final answer is minus 9. Next is A32, third row, second element. Third row, second element is 1. If you take 1, that row column is gone. Then 2 into minus 4, that is minus 8, minus 3 into 15, sorry, 3 into 5, that is 15. So minus 8 minus 15, that is minus 23. So minus 23 we have got, keep it in mind, minus 23. And when you come here, 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 is odd. So there is another minus sign. So two minuses together, we have got the answer as plus 23. Next element is A13. A13 is first row, third element. First row, third element is 5. If you take 5, that row column is eliminated. 3 into 1, that is 3, minus 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1, plus 1. Here 1 and 3 adding them, you will get even number. So the final sign also plus. So plus 1 is the answer. Next one, A23, that is second row, third element. That is minus 4. If you take minus 4, that row column is gone. 2 into 1, 2. Minus into minus plus. 1 into 3, 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. We have got plus 5. Then 2 and 3 adding them, we will get 5. Again, that is odd number. So minus sign is outside. So final answer is minus 5. Next one is A33. When you take A33, third row, third element. Third row, third element is minus 2. If you take minus 2, that row and column is gone. 2 into 2, 4. Minus into minus plus. 3 into 3, 9. So 9 plus 4 is 13. Plus 13. Here 3 plus 3 is 6. Is an even number. So sign is positive. So the final answer is plus 13. Next we have to go for calculating HGA. Let's recall the formula, that is matrix A11, A21, A31, A12, A22, A32, A13, A23, A33. So substitute the values, simply we will get it 0, minus 1, 2, 2, minus 9, 23, 1, minus 5, 13 are the elements of edge A. We have calculated edge A, now we can go for calculating A inverse. That is A inverse is equal to 1 divided by determinant A into edge A. Determinant A we have calculated before, that is minus 1 as the answer. So 1 divided by minus 1, that is minus 1. So just to keep a minus outside. Edge A we have calculated, that is matrix 0, minus 1, 2, 2, minus 9, 23, 1, minus 5, 30. Then A inverse is equal to, just to take a minus inside, this minus when it goes inside, all the signs will be changing. That is opposite signs will be coming. 0 becomes 0 only. Minus 1 becomes plus 1. 2 becomes minus 2. Again here 2 becomes minus 2. Minus 9 becomes plus 9. 23 becomes minus 23. 1 becomes minus 1. Minus 5 changes to plus 5 and 13 changes to minus 13. Let's take it as equation number 1. This is the answer for our first question, that is A inverse. A inverse we have calculated and just label it as equation number 1, because by using this A inverse we are going to calculate the solutions of the system of equations. 2x minus 3y plus 5z is equal to 11. 3x plus 2y minus 4z is equal to minus 5. X plus y minus 2z is equal to minus 3. So the given system of equations can be written in the form Ax is equal to B, and here A, of course the given matrix A is same as the coefficient matrix of the given system of equations. So here 2, minus 3, 5, everything is same. I have explained to you before. The same coefficient matrix we have to take, and that is same as the given matrix for us. Then x is our variable matrix, that is x, y, z, and b is the constant matrix, that is 11, -5 and -3, that is written here in column wise. The solution of the system of equation is given by x is equal to A inverse b, that is the formula. We know x is our variable matrix x, y, z. A inverse we have calculated, b we have. So just substitute the values. Then go for multiplication, that is first row, first column, that is 11 into 0. 11 into 0 is 0. 1 into -5, that is -5. -2 into -3, that is +6. Second row with the column, that is -2 into 11, that is -22. Then 9 into -5, that is -45. -23 into -3, that is +69. Next again third row with the column, that is -1 into 11, that is -11. 5 into -5, that is -25. -13 into -3, that is +39. Here when you calculate, -5 plus 6 is 1, -22 -45 plus 69, when you calculate you will get 2, -11 -25 plus 39, you will get the answer as 3. So here two matrices we have got equal, that is 3x y z is equal to matrix 1 2 3. So the corresponding elements will be equal. X is equal to 1, x is 1, y is 2, and z is 3. Move on to the last question of this exercise, that is question number 16. The question is, the cost of 4 kilogram onion, 3 kilogram wheat, and 2 kilogram rice is rupees 60. The cost of 2 kg onion, 4 kg wheat, and 6 kg rice is rupees 90. The cost of 6 kg onion, 2 kg wheat, and 3 kg rice is rupees 70. Find the cost of each item per kg by matrix method. So we have to find out the cost of each item per kg by using matrix method. We know how to form linear equations by using the given conditions. Means three conditions are there. The first condition is cost of 4 kg onion, 3 kg wheat, and 2 kg rice, rupees 60. Second condition is 2 kg onion, 4 kg wheat, and 6 kg rice, rupees 90. Third condition is 6 kg onion, 2 kg wheat, and 3 kg rice, rupees 70. So let's go for calculating the cost of onions, wheat, and rice per kg be rupees x, rupees y, and rupees z respectively. By using the given conditions, we can write three equations. The first equation is 4 kg onion. So onion per kg is x, rupees x, and wheat per kg is rupees y, and rice is rupees z. So 4x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 60. That is the first equation. And the second equation, if you check, 2 kg onion, that is 2x, 4 kg wheat, that is 4y, then 6 kg rice, that is 6z. When you add these three, 2x plus 4y plus 6z, that is equal to 90. Similarly, in the third condition, if you use the cost of 6 kg onion, 2 kg wheat, and 3 kg rice, that is 6x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 70. Now we have got three equations. By using these three equations and also by using matrix method, we have to find out the values of x, y, and z. So this one you will do it as homework. My dear students, in today's lesson we have learned how to check the consistency of the system of equations by using matrix method, and also we have learned how to solve the given system of linear equations by using matrix method. And just I want to tell you one thing, we have calculated the cofactors of each element of a given matrix by using Mendel calculation. So if you feel any difficulty while doing Mendel calculations, you can just go for rough calculation by using paper and pencil, then you can write the final answer. So hope it is clear for you all. If you have any doubt, just write down and keep. We will discuss it during the online session. Thank you for watching.